Hey Scorpio, welcome to the Zarious Tarot. My name is Drea. If this is your first time visiting my channel, then welcome. If it is not, then hey, how you doing? Welcome back. I'm doing a general reading for the end of September. It's a general reading for the end of September. So, if love shows up, it shows up. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And if you're looking for love readings, they are already up on the page, so you can have a look-see at your own leisure. But yes, if love shows up, it shows up. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We have the Ten of Pentacles here, but that's going back in the deck. So if you like what you see and you like what you hear, please do like, subscribe and share. And thank you so much for your like, subscribes and shares so far. Okay, so let's just do an overall energy from the Wisdom Oracle deck. And we have Facade. Okay. So let's see. We have Temperance, the Eight of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups and the High Priestess. So straight away, I'm picking up that there is some form of healing. Somebody's going through or gone through. Somebody has reached a point in their life where they are not accepting a certain type of behavior anymore. By doing so, it brings about healing and being brave, obviously taking that step. But it also means that because you're walking away from an emotional situation, there is some brokenheartedness. There is a bit of feeling of loss here. And a kind of a feeling of, oh gosh, have I done the right thing? I don't know if I should have done that, which is understandable. Maybe this situation, this emotional situation, it could be a love situation. We have the Ace of Cups. So it's twofold, this Ace of Cups, because what I do believe is that there is, I need to get out what's in my head first, because you guys must be thinking, what's she talking about? It's twofold. Someone's in their head not sure if they've made the right decision. The Ace of Cups could be new love coming in, or it also could be you exercising self-love upon yourself. Self-love, that's, I don't need to say upon yourself, self-love, because there is a situation here where you're healing. You've put yourself in a position. You've reached a point in your life, and the reason why I say that is because the sun is rising. The sun is rising over the horizon, and it's time for balance and harmony and peace. And because of that, you know, there's even healing here on his I can't remember what that's called. Caduceus. I can't remember what that's called, but it's still about healing. And then we have, because of this time for balance, harmony and healing, you're able to move away from an emotional situation and begin the healing process. And be brave, defend yourself by doing that. Defend yourself, defend your feelings, defend your heart. So where we have the Eight of Cups, the Three of Swords and the Ace of Cups, is very much about pulling that back together, conserving you, walking away, conserving you. Yes, you're brokenhearted, but there is a cup of love overflowing here. There is a lot of love in this situation by you doing that. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is about the wheel turning in your favor, about you having opportunity, luck, destiny, those types of things. So this is something that is the right path for you. This is something that has to happen in terms of divine intervention. This is the time for you to walk into your, a lucky stage, a stage destined for you, a journey destined for you in this life. And I feel like with this Facade card, where there is somebody holding someone's hand, and an adult holding a child's hand, and they're walking away in the clouds, apart from the fact that it could be somebody that's not their child, but I also feel that you're kind of being guided here. Just like with the Wheel of Fortune, you're being guided through the clouds, you're being guided through the mist and the fog and the rain and the confusion. Someone's holding your hand and carrying you through, and that's the divine, I would say. So with the first, middle and last cards, it's kind of, the underlying story. Somebody gets to a point of balance, nurses their broken heart, and tunes into their intuition, taps into their intuition, taps into their inner voice, taps into their inner wisdom, foresight, insight. And also somebody could have some form of extra knowledge. Somebody could be learning something or have learned something from the situation. And most of the time in life, we are supposed to learn from our situations. We're supposed to learn from our experiences. And so that would make perfect sense. If you learn from that experience and you learn to be more in tune to your inner self and more in tune to, here's the High Priestess again, Queen of Swords, cutting through the nonsense, taking a rest, healing. We have the Sun. Call in the Strength card, call in the Strength card. But yes, because we have the Devil again. We have death, change and transformation. Of course, you're healing your heart. We have the Two of Swords, but you have a decision to make. You're in your head, but you have a decision to make. Oops. Just trying to get a bit closer to this table. Have the Queen of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, there is love here. Self-love. That's the highest form of love. Self-love. Loving yourself first. Then you are worthy of others to love you. Or others are worthy of loving you when you love yourself. Depends how you look at it. So we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Chariot. Okay, so we have the Devil here. So we have the Devil and the Temperance card. So with the Devil and the Temperance, there is, I feel like, with the Devil and the Temperance, there is a leaving behind of kind of a negative situation, a negative cycle. We have the Sun. And I feel that in some ways, the Sun can be the opposite polarity of the Devil in some ways. Because the Sun is like ultimate happiness and the Devil is control, kind of the underworld, where the Sun is illumination. And the Cancer got the Sun as well, and the Devil, and they were next to each other, and so have you, Scorpio. So I feel in some respects that there is something to do with the Sun and the Devil here. There is definitely the Devil and the Sun have come out because there is some kind of polarity there. There's some kind of balance. Okay, so or opposite poles, you could say, but there's something there. There's a connection between the two. So we have the Devil with the Temperance. The Devil with the Temperance, I feel like very much is about leaving behind, finding harmony and healing and balance. So whatever the Devil was hovering over you and taking away from you, you know, like giving you that, having you in that position where you weren't able to heal. You've taken that, or you've moved away from that now. You've used your intuition and you've left behind an emotional situation that was not serving you, something that was causing you heartache and heartbreak, with the Death card as well, which is you, Scorpio. It was something that was causing you heartache and heartbreak. And you have began your healing process. You've cut through the nonsense. In some respects, you've cut through the nonsense. We have this theme again with the clouds in the background, and we have the clouds here with the Queen of Swords, which is about just cutting through the confusion. And then we have the Seven of Wands and the Sun. So by being brave and defending yourself, defending your heart, your feelings, preserving your heart and your feelings, you then have ultimate abundance and emotional fulfillment with the Sun, harvest, happiness for, you know, years to come. And then we have the Scorpio card, the Death card, with the Three of Swords. So here, there is, by your heart being broken, there is change and transformation. This is the beginning of a transition, and you are brave enough to take that step and move away from that Devil energy at the beginning and work towards being more in touch with yourself. There's more of a spiritual journey that's going on here, Scorpio. So this could be addictions as well, you know. It could be with this Devil energy and the Temperance. It could even be, I just thought that it could be addiction to alcohol that you're leaving behind, this drinking too much, or some form of addiction to some kind of substance. Because we've got lots of to me, there's lots of references to like some form of medical, maybe someone self-medicating in some way. And then you just decide, Scorpio, if this is you or the person in your environment, you just decide to just stop and deal with what comes next, what comes after that. And so then we have the Two of Swords with the Eight of Swords. So with the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords, you're in your head wondering if it's the right decision that you've made. And you are here again once in two minds, which way to go, what decision to make, whether to go back or whether to continue on your journey. But remember, where you were before, I feel, is a facade. And where you are going is going to be truth and honesty. Although we don't have the Ace of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords. So then we have the Queen of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. So where you have fate, luck, destiny, you also have lots and lots of loving and nurturing coming from the universe. So you're going to have support in your transition. You're going to be supported. You have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So with the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, it's very much about having that love, abundance of love, self-love. And because of that, you are then going to have material abundance. You're then going to have the means to take care of your family, generations before and after yourself. And then we have the Chariot here with the High Priestess. So this is when you get in touch with your spiritual side and you definitely just run away with it, definitely, for sure, because we have just rapid movement here and success. So this is where your spirituality, could be a Pisces, could be a Cancer that's involved, it could be a Capricorn, could be a Scorpio like you, could be an Aquarius, Libra or Gemini, or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, because we have Pisces here as well. We have Cancer, we have the Chariot and the Queen of Cups. Could be a Sagittarius, Leo or Aries with Temperance and the Sun. So that's anybody, that's everybody. So it could be that there is, you then come into contact with a Pisces or a Cancerian, or you could be a Scorpio with other water placements, significant water placements like a moon or a rising in water as well. You could be a Pisces moon, I don't know, Scorpio rising or Scorpio sun. So let's see what the Oracle deck have to say. Interesting journey, Scorpio, interesting journey. So there is some kind of healing though between the Devil and the Sun. And we have spiritual growth. What did I say? This is exactly about spiritual growth, this journey right here. You run ahead with your spirituality. You just become more spiritual on this journey. And it says, heart of the moment. Beautiful. I like the imagery on this card as well. There's people, there's a heart there, and they just look like there's some form of ascension. It's beautiful. Okay, so let's read spiritual growth. And it says, this is a very special time in your life, a time of deep spiritual awareness and growth. Powerful changes are taking place deep within you, and it is important to nurture yourself during this time. Take time out to appreciate the beauty and healing energy of the trees, flowers and plants. Feel the earth beneath your feet, the sacred heart of Gaia and the essence of her nurturing spirit. Gaze at the stars, walk along the beach, feel the ebb and flow of the water and the ebb and flow of your own divinity. You will emerge from this period with a renewed sense of purpose for life as you tap into the vast pools of knowledge, inspiration and creativity that dwell within you. So that is spiritual growth. And then we have Heart of the Moment, number 16, which is 7. And it says, the Oracle brings you a message. You are in a transition zone, as I've said clearly in all reading, in your life and relationships. It is one moment that will manifest as many opportunities. Here where one choice will open up many pathways to fulfillment for you. We always have the chance to create our future with our present choices, but at this time you are in an especially fertile karmic period, Wheel of Fortune, having just come out of a cycle of learning and entering into a new cycle. This is the time to be willing to take a chance or a risk to be happy within yourself. No matter what is going on around you, your life is about to take a karmic turn, and you can feel at peace in that knowing. So it's going to take a turn for the better. And be at peace with that knowing. Trust the universe. So ask your question, Scorpio, and the angels will give you an answer. Ask your question, Scorpio, and the angels will give you an answer. Ask your question, Scorpio. First card out is get more information. Ooh, and the second card out is be assertive. Of course, of course, of course. That is the key. And I feel that you do that. So that is all I have for you. Thank you for coming back to watch this video. If you like what you see and you like what you hear, please do like, subscribe and share. Have a wonderful last half of September. Mwah, many blessings to you. See you again soon.